when I did the first round of audition. I was not told it's for fighter or anything about the project. I was told that it's the main villain in a film. And at that time when I shifted, there was some personal stuff going on in my life which I did not want to stay in Delhi for anymore. I was not talking to anyone. There were no words coming out of my mouth for like 3-4 days at a stretch. Be in the presence of all these people and not feel like I'm in the presence of all these people. As a kid, I was fascinated by guns and fights and even WWE for that matter. I was only watching ISIS documentaries and documentaries on terrorists for the last 2-3 months before the shoot was to start. So, and he's a very cool guy, yaar. I mean, it's an honor that I could have actually, I interacted with him so much, and yeah, it's something that I would have regretted if I did not do it in this life.
Yeah.
So after the point when I was writing my thoughts, I could see that my thoughts had become more, negative. They'd become more aggressive. They'd become more hate, like filled with hate. And that is when I realized, okay, I'm slowly getting into the character's mindset. Something related to the comedy genre, because I think I'm a very funny guy as well.
Yeah. So hey guys, this is your host Riya, and today we have the best and hottest on-screen villain till now. Yes, it is Azhar Akhtar, one and only Rishabh Sawhney with us. Welcome to Bollywood Society.
Thank you.
Okay. So Rishabh, we would love to know the backstory about the film. How did Sidharth Anand approach you? How did it all started?
So basically it started with an audition at Mukesh Chhabra sir's office, and this was back in April 2022 when I did the first round of audition. I was not told it's for fighter or anything about the project. I was told that it's the main villain in a film.
Okay.
And I gave the first audition in April, and then I think in June towards the end I got the second call. And they told me that they liked my audition and they wanted to do a couple of more variations with the same scene.
Okay.
And I did that, and I think in the first week, I think around 6th of July, I got a call saying that Siddharth sir would like to meet you. He's liked the audition, and 7th ko I met Siddharth sir, and things went on from there.
Okay. Was it nervous for you?
Oh, of course, very nervous. Before the meeting, I was super nervous because he's Sidharth Anand, man. He's made all these brilliant films.
Yes, the Sidharth.
And when I met him, I spoke to him. He's a very nice guy. He's a very cool guy.
Oh.
He makes it really comfortable, and it's easy to talk to him when he wants it to be. And after that meeting, he was pretty much comfortable with the idea of me playing Azhar.
Yes,
Yeah.
day by day it happens.
Yeah.
Okay, and also you were a civil engineer, if I'm not wrong. Okay, so before you started modeling and acting, you were engineering. You were doing your engineering, right? So what changed your mind into acting, and did your parents supported you?
Yeah, parents were very supportive. Basically, what happened was back in 2016 and 2016-17 when I was working as an engineer.
Okay.
I have this friend who's still an actor, and he's in Bombay. He has been in Bombay for a while. His name is Mohit Agarwal. Whenever he used to come to Delhi, he used to tell me, bro, you should come to Bombay. You're pretty good looking. You'll easily get work in the industry.
He's not wrong.
Thank you. So, and at that time when I shifted, there was some personal stuff going on in my life which I did not want to stay in Delhi for anymore. So I just took his word and I told my parents I'm shifting to Bombay for a year, and they were like, okay, go.
Okay. So, character में like जान डालने के लिए, what is the affirmation that you use when you wake up, you see the mirror, and what do you talk to yourself? What do you say the first thing?
Right, like during the shoot?
Yep.
So no, there was no particular affirmations that I was making, but I was following a proper protocol, a proper program that I took I hired an acting coach to work with me on this.
Okay.
And Rachit really made an amazing program for me, where I was not talking to anyone. There were no words coming out of my mouth for like 3-4 days at a stretch, and we did that around 3-4 times. I was only watching ISIS documentaries and documentaries on terrorists for the last 2-3 months before the shoot was to start, and I was writing down all my thoughts. So after the point when I was writing my thoughts, I could see that my thoughts had become more negative. They'd become more aggressive. They'd become more hate, like filled with hate. And that is when I realized, okay, I'm slowly getting into the character's mindset. And that is what I used to do to get into the character. Plus I had a playlist. I had a playlist of songs which I used to listen to anytime I wanted to get into the character.
Oh, nice.
So that helped.
So what is the name of that song?
There's not a particular song. There are like 10-15 songs in that. but mostly self-motivational songs and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talking about performance, obviously we love the fact that you went into the core of Azhar's role in it, and people already like you're getting all the love from your fans already. Coming on performance, what is the best DM that you got till now from the known celebrity that you loved it the most?
So, a DM from a celebrity that I got was so when I was being briefed about the character, even during the auditions and the shoot, I was told that if we put Azhar's character into one word, it's menacing.
Oh.
And the best compliment I got from a celebrity was this only, that you were so menacing on screen, and it didn't seem like it was you. And I think that is the best compliment that any actor could get if they're performing a character which is not like them.
Okay.
That is
the
because
best.
if I can show that like I am like this, the way I'm talking to you right now, and if I were to do it as Azhar, it would have been a very different conversation.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay. So what was your first impression of Hrithik Roshan when you met for the very first time?
So when I saw him walk on set for the first time, I was starstruck. I was a little mesmerized because I'm a huge Hrithik Roshan fan, and when he was walking, he walks in with that aura, that energy that it is Hrithik Roshan, right?
It is.
And he's super disciplined, and all those things I've always admired about him. But when we were on set and he was coming, I had to kind of control all these thoughts and feelings and put them aside altogether in the beginning, because I couldn't get out of my character's thoughts.
Yes.
It was very intense, and if I would get out of it, I don't know if I would be able to perform like this.
Oh yeah. And then talking about the same, when you first talked to Hrithik Roshan, what was the first word or the statement that you chit-chat?
So first, when I first saw him was in Kashmir. He had finished shooting his scene, and it was time for my scene to be shot. So before shooting the scene, I just went up to him and said, "Hi sir, I'm Rishabh," and that's all that I spoke at that time, because I really.
Then what did he say?
He's like, "Hey, good luck," and very calmly and in a very chill way he spoke to me.
Oh.
And I just wanted to go from there, because I knew if I would stand there, I would definitely get out of the mindset.
Okay. And how is Deepika Padukone off camera like? We have already seen on camera.
So on camera though, she's fantastic, man. But off camera, unfortunately, I did not have any shooting days with her. So the only time I met her was at the premiere of the film, and she was very sweet. She greeted me, we greeted each other, and after that, she had met my parents like before me.
Okay.
And she herself asked about where my mom is, and then she met my mom and she hugged her also. And very sweet. She seems to be a very, very sweet person.
Okay. And from Hrithik Roshan, Deepika Padukone, Anil Kapoor and Sidharth Anand, who was the one jinke saath you just clicked immediately, like vibe?
Siddharth sir, I think. Siddharth sir. I mean, after the interview also, like I said, he made it so comfortable for me to, be in the presence of all these people and not feel like I'm in the presence of all these people. So, and he's a very, very, very cool guy, yaar. I mean, it's an honor that I could have actually, I interacted with him so much, and
Okay.
yeah, it's something that I would have regretted if I did not do it in this life.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And from the same following, who was the funniest one jo like refresh kar dete the mood ekdam?
Yeah, although I did not shoot a lot with Karan Singh Grover, but he seemed to be a very funny guy. Yeah. He seemed to be really funny and helpful even. So yeah, I met him at the premiere and we spoke a lot, and he seems very funny.
Oh yeah, I saw your Instagram post
Yeah.
with him. Okay. So well, if fighter का कोई BTS scene है जो memorable है that you still carry with to your heart, that you really love?
I
So
think
memorable.
I think the whole film, yaar.
Oh yeah.
My first film, and I've always been that kind of a guy. Like even when I was a kid, I was fascinated by guns and fights and even WWE for that matter. So getting to hold a gun, doing all those actions, like ducking behind boxes, giving commands to people, like everything was so
Every
memorable.
single moment was.
I don't think I think this came as the a perfectly manifested first project for me.
Yes, true,
Yeah.
true. Okay, so now for future, do you want to continue doing your villain roles or you want to explore more?
I would love to continue doing villains, but not only villains.
Oh, of course.
I'm very, very interested in doing a comedy film or a comedy show. Something related to the comedy genre, because I think I'm a very funny guy as well.
Yeah.
So I would love to explore that.
Okay. So, well, Rishabh, your fans really want to see on big screen again and again. So, can you please tell us what are your upcoming projects and what's next?
I can't speak about it. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
I mean, it's all very early right now.
Just a hint, maybe.
No, I can't. I really can't.
Okay.